Get ready to witness the awakening of a legend sleeping in the frozen depths of Norway, where ancient folklore violently collides with the modern world. An explosion on the mountain releases a colossal force of nature made of stone and fury that threatens to devastate everything in its path to the capital Oslo. The government tries to hide the truth, but destruction is imminent, and only a discredited paleontologist might have the key to stop the chaos. Hey clickers, subscribe with the bell activated, comment the content you want to see on the channel, share this video to help us grow, and leave your hype. This helps us a lot. The narrative begins in the Dovre Mountains in Norway, where a construction crew works tirelessly drilling a railway tunnel. What should be an advancement for modern infrastructure becomes the fuse for an unprecedented disaster when explosives detonated in the cave awaken something gigantic. The creature wakes from its millennial sleep and causes immediate and brutal destruction, killing workers and burying the tunnel entrance. The Norwegian government enters a state of maximum alert, trying to understand what caused such seismic shock, and turns to specialists to analyze the situation. Among them is the protagonist Nora Tidman, a renowned paleontologist who dedicated her life to science to distance herself from the fantastic theories of her father. Tobias always defended that these creatures were real and lived in the mountains, but was ridiculed by society and the scientific community itself. Together, they embark on a dangerous mission, accompanied by Andreas Isaksson, a government advisor, and Captain Christopher Holm leading the military escort. The group follows the trail of destruction left by the monster that walks relentlessly toward Oslo, leaving a track of gigantic footprints and crushed trees. The tension increases with every kilometer, while the creature camouflages itself in the rocky landscape, becoming almost invisible to untrained eyes. The obstacles become increasingly lethal as the army tries to intervene with brute force. Missiles, tanks, and heavy artillery are fired against the stone giant, but nothing seems to have an effect against its impenetrable skin. The movie highlights the ineffectiveness of modern technology in the face of ancient and mystical forces. Tobias tries to communicate with the creature in a moment of extreme tension, revealing that the troll is not just a mindless beast, but an ancient being that is confused and protecting its territory. However, the impulsive military intervention results in tragedy when the monster is provoked and attacks the group, causing the painful death of Tobias. Before leaving Nora, Father leaves fundamental clues about the creature weaknesses which are rooted in ancient legends such as aversion to direct sunlight and hatred for the sound of Christian church bells. Nora assumes command of the investigation and realizes she needs to think like her father to save the capital from total destruction. She discovers that the troll is being attracted to the royal palace in Oslo because that location was built upon the ancient castle of the Mountain King. The story reveals that Christians massacred the troll family centuries ago and used their remains to build the city foundations. The monster seeks revenge and a return to its ancestral home. While the government plans a tactical nuclear offensive that could destroy part of the city to eliminate the threat, Nora and her allies devise a bold and risky plan. They decide to use concentrated ultraviolet light to simulate sunlight and petrify the creature, in addition to utilizing the skull of a baby troll found in the excavations to attract the giant attention away from populated areas. The climax occurs on the streets of Oslo and the city outskirts, where a frantic chase unfolds. Captain Holm and Andreas help Nora set a trap using a truck loaded with the skull and a gigantic UV light system mounted in a park. The final confrontation is intense and emotional as Nora perceives the sadness and loneliness of the creature, who is the last of his kind. When the lights are activated, the troll begins to burn and turn into stone, but Nora, in a moment of empathy, turns off the system, asking the monster to flee to the mountains. However, the sun rises on the horizon, naturally illuminating the creature. The troll looks at the sun, accepting his destiny, and crumbles, transforming into a huge rock formation in the middle of the city. The movie ends with the doubt about whether there are other trolls sleeping in the mountains, suggesting that the magical world still persists hidden underground. If you enjoyed diving into the mysteries of Nordic legends and want to see more complete analyses on monster and fantasy movies, leave your comment below saying which mythological creature you would like to see destroying cities in the cinema. Do not forget to leave that powerful like to strengthen the channel and share this video with your friends who love disaster and folklore movies. Your interaction is the fuel that moves us to bring more exclusive and detailed content every week. Subscribe right now to not miss any news from the nerd and geek world.
thanks.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards